Hey guys, I'm coming to you from my kitchen today. I'm doing something a little different and I think you're going to love it. I'm getting ready to show you everything I sold in the month of February, but I need to pick me up. So I'm going to show you how I make my at-home iced coffee that tastes like a coffee shop. And this is my iced brown sugar shaken espresso with a little bit of cinnamon, a little maple. It's my favorite go-to when you just need to pick me up in the afternoon, and I save a lot of money doing this. So I'm gonna show you how I make it. If you guys hear music playing in the background, that's just my husband noodling on his guitar. We call it noodling. I know that's a weird word, but who knows? That probably came from him. That's a Grayson original. But anyways, okay, so what you take 8 ounces of water, and then you have, this is instant espresso powder. I like putting everything in jars. It's more fun because you feel like it's fancy. But I will show you a little picture over here of what this looks like. So you take a tablespoon of this, you put it in your 8 ounces of water, and then we're gonna take a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of brown sugar, about like this. Put that in there. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of maple syrup. And then, I didn't get my cinnamon, so hang on. Let me grab that. We're gonna do a heavy shake of cinnamon. You just shake until your heart is content. I like cinnamon, so you can add a lot, you can add a little. And then we're gonna shake this up, okay? This is your brown sugar shaken espresso, all right? And then we're gonna get some ice over here. On my trusty Bid FTA ice maker. It's the nugget ice, you guys, so you know it's the best. We're currently in a rental house here in Tennessee, and when we moved in, I about freaked out because we don't have an ice maker. I'm like, oh my word, I've got to have an ice maker. So I got on Bid FTA, found the perfect ice maker. All is well in the world, but yes, perfect ice. So this is about the amount of ice I do, and then you just take this and pour it over. All that yummy espresso foam, oh my word. And then typically I add half and half, and you guys, I'm out of half and half. Womp womp. So we're doing milk. You can do half and half milk, whatever you like. And then you have this amazing, delicious iced coffee to drink for the afternoon. And I don't have a straw, so hold on, I'll be right back. I'm getting a straw. And there you have it. The world's best iced coffee. It is absolutely amazing. And you guys hear Gibson is here. It also helps to have like a cute cup. So my sister got this for me, a cute little straw, and it is just, it's fun to drink iced coffee at home. Even when you're tempted to go get one out. When it tastes this good, why would you not? All right, we are ready to get into February sales. And I want to tell you guys this, like this, me showing you guys like what I sell is not like, oh, look at me. This is just me like being a common person telling you like, hey, you could do this for fun and you can make a little side money. I had someone comment on one of my last videos saying that it would be helpful to post my profit margins. And I do agree. While I'm showing you my haul, I should be saying I picked this up for $4. Here's what I anticipate to sell it for. But that's not always how this works. Like, I might anticipate selling this for $50. It might sell for $40. I don't want to ever give you guys false hope, like this is a really good piece and then it's not what I thought it was. So this is why I like to show you guys what I sold, and so you can actually know, hey, that was my profit margin. That is what she made. And so what I'm showing you guys today, I'm showing you what I paid for it and then what my profit is. So, this is just the month of February. It was an amazing month. I'm really excited to share some of these items with you guys. And you're gonna love seeing what is selling right now. And that's one thing that's really helpful. I just want this to be helpful to someone to know what to look for. So if you get anything out of this, first you'll get a great iced coffee recipe. But secondly, just know I'm just here to show you guys what's selling for me and maybe something that you guys can watch for to sell for you. So we're starting off with the Aurora men's heated hoodie. I believe a lot of what I'm going to show you guys is stuff that you saw me find in hauls. So that's also really fun because you saw me pick it up and now you're seeing it sell. So that's cool. It's a men's heated hoodie. I paid $7 for this. I sold it and I profited $21. And then we have this vintage DeVold Norwegian wool sweater. I was so excited when I found this. Like, I picked it up and I thought, this is unique. We're gonna buy this. I paid $7 and I profited $54.60. I have been like a broken record on here telling you guys, like, fibers matter. Wool is very popular. Cashmere, linen. You're gonna see I've sold quite a few cotton, linen, cashmere, wool pieces in this haul. Next we have this cabbie blue and white dress. I picked this up for $9 and I profited $27. I am starting to see my dress sales start going up because spring is here, summer is coming, so that's really exciting that people are buying dresses. Next, we have these Wrangler jean shorts. I picked these up at the bins a long time ago, and so I was really excited just to take an offer and get them out of my closet. I maybe paid $1 for them. So on these, I profited $11. Next, we have these Nike Girls Toddler sneakers. I bought them for $4, profited $24. And then here's a linen piece. This one sold in 24 hours, less than. This is the brand Bacasa. Never heard of that. I think it might be a boutique in Florida. A linen blouse, I paid $6. I profited $18. Next, we have this Thread and Supply fleece jacket. This was from my closet, and I could not tell you how much I paid for this. It was just a piece I was not wearing anymore. I'm pretty sure that I thrifted it, and I don't know, I might have paid $5, but I sold this one, profited 20, so maybe let's say our profit is 15. Next, we have this Herschel Walker leather hat. This was also a bin item, and it sat for a very long time. So the bins is like $1.89 per pound. This hat was very lightweight, maybe $1. So we're gonna say my profit was $14.40. Oh, you guys, the Carhartt barn jacket. This was a fun one to find. When I saw it, so I was like across the aisle and I looked over and it was just like parted enough to see this Carhartt hanging there. And I literally like left my cart and just went over, grabbed it, picked it up. If you watched my shorts, you saw that I got this Carhartt barn jacket for $6.99. So on that one, I made $72.99 profit. That was a very fun sale. I was very excited when that sold. Then we have this Ivy City ruffle dress. You guys saw this in my statement consignment haul. I did pay up for this item, $25, but I did sell it for a good price and I profited $39. Next, we have this LL Bean straw hat and I paid $4 for this, sold it in less than 24 hours, profited $16. And I love sales like that. It's just fun to pick things up and just like move it as soon as you list it. I loved the leather strap on this hat. I thought that was really cute. We have this Eileen Fisher striped wool sweater. I paid $7 for this and I profited $22.60. Next up, we've got this fun Maeve Anthropology. I love the colors. It's so fun, the design. I sat on this one for a while, but it had like 40 plus likes on it. So I'm so surprised I did not get rid of this before now, but finally sold it. I paid $6 for that and I profited $22. Next, we have this Boden dress. We picked this one up in one of our last videos. I paid $5.50 and I sold this and I profited $30.50. That was a fun find. I loved finding that one because I kind of explained about that dress. I found it at a store that has like all the better brands kind of to themselves. Well, this one somehow made it into the not so special brands. And I'm like, hey, this is a Boden. This is a good brand. This should have been in your better brands, but I'm glad it wasn't because I got it. And then we have a Quince new tag black linen skirt. I paid $6 for this and profited $18. Then we have a tuckerneck wool plaid blouse. I paid $2.50 for and sold and profited $29.50. That was also a really quick sale. So far, every tuckerneck piece I've listed does not last longer than a week. So that's a really good brand to know right now. Then I picked up these Dolce Vita strappy sandals for $4. I sold them also less than 24 hours for $24 profit. Next is this new Flora cotton striped skirt. I picked this up for $2.22 and I profited $29.78. Then we have this Polo Ralph Lauren linen cotton sweater. You guys saw the excitement was real when I picked this one up. I paid $4.20 and I sold it, profited $31.80. Then we have these Louis Vuitton dust bags I've had forever from the bins, maybe 50 cents. They were super lightweight, so maybe like 20 cents, but we're just gonna say 50 cents for fun. profited $11.50. Then we have this J. McLaughlin cashmere sweater. I paid $4.50 for and sold, profited $25.90. You guys saw me also find the J. McLaughlin cashmere sweater. I was very excited to find that. I then sold this Zara smocked dress, this polka dotted dress. It's a linen dress. I knew this one would not last long. I paid $5.90 and I profited $34.10. Then we have the men's black Crocs that I showed you guys. My husband did not want to keep them, so we stuck them on. We paid $7 for them and I profited $16.20. Then we had the Coach Turnlock loafers. I picked those up for $4. They sold and I made $28 on those. That was a great little find in a very unassuming thrift store, the Haven House in Lebanon, Tennessee. Sorry, I'm getting all my locations mixed up. But that was a very unassuming thrift store to go in and find Coach shoes. So that was fun. Then we have this John & Jen's striped Anthropologie sweater. I picked this up in Crossville, Tennessee on my way to Knoxville, Tennessee at the Goodwill. This is sold at Anthropologie, a cute little sweater. Picked this up for $6 and I profited $18. I love how every piece has a story, you know? I love that. It's crazy how the memory of finding something is ingrained in your mind. If you're a thrifter and a picker and a finder, you know that feeling of where you found it, what day it was. It's just so fun. Then we have a really, really fun find. Again, if you watch my shorts, you would have already seen these. This is a pair of men's Tecovas cowboy boots. When I saw these, I was like, no way. Are these $30? Oh, yes, way. They were $30. Very quick flip on those. I sold them and profited $98. So that was my best sale in the month of February, was a pair of men's Tecovas boots. Then we have this French Curve is the brand, striped linen dress. I paid $2.40 for this, and I sold it for $29.60. And to be honest with you, I almost didn't even list it because there was a pretty nasty stain on it, and I'm like, do I want to mess with this? We'll mess with it. Yeah, it came out no problem. I sprayed it, threw it in the wash, cleaned up beautifully, and I sold it and profited $29.60. So it was worth throwing it in the wash. Then we have a White & Warren cashmere sweater. I paid $4 for this, sold it for $26. I sold, let me see, in this haul, you'll see one more, but 3 cashmere sweaters. So you guys, listen up on the cashmere, the wool, the linens, the cottons. It's very popular right now. All right, and then we have my Depop sales. I just started my Depop. So this was month 1. And I'm really excited to have 2 platforms to sell on. I like the idea of it because there's different age demographics on both Poshmark and Depop. And so my first ever sale was an overnight sale on the night I started listing. And this is a purse I've had on Poshmark for a long time. It's a little vintage Dooney Bourke purse. I paid $5 for this and I profited $42.50. So that was a great start out to Depop. And then this Free People white blouse I paid $5 for. I profited $15. And then this little pink and orange purse I picked up at a yard sale for $2, thinking that I was going to carry it. No, I never carried it. So we stuck it on and I got $8.84 profit on that. Then we have the Ann Taylor teal cashmere, the last of my cashmere sweaters. I paid $5 and I sold it, profited $23.22. Then we have the Pistola jeans. I spent $9 on these, profited $16.22. So those are all my sales in the month of February. And all the numbers that I was showing you and all the numbers I was speaking on this are strictly profit. So that's after my cost of goods. Those are the numbers. That's what I've made. Again, I'm not out here like, woohoo, I've made so much money. This is just to show if you're consistent, you can do very well at what I call my fun side hustle, but it's actually turning into my full-time, and I am so excited to see where this takes me. So I am going to be doing the bins here soon. I'm going to be doing a little giveaway when we hit 1,000 followers. I'm going to be going out on St. Patty's Day because there are some great sales in the thrift stores. That concludes my February sales, and just to show you guys what is selling right now, and I would love to hear your best sale lately. So drop it in the comments. Tell me what you sold, what brand I need to be watching out for, because we're all learning together. I love watching people who thrift in YouTube, and that's how I learn. That's how I learn things. And so I just really enjoy that. So I hope you've enjoyed this too. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you've learned how to make the best iced coffee ever. And you guys didn't actually think I would end a video without having a Gibson appearance, did you? Can you say hi to everyone? Can you tell everyone that we love them, Jesus loves them, and we hope they have a great day? Can you do that? Okay, tell everyone see ya. See you next time. See ya.